Hello everyone, this is Breannarutter, author of the book The Natural Hair Bible and founder of howtoblackhair.breannarutter. And for these special videos, I love to answer all of the questions you all send me via email. So if you have any questions that you would like for me to answer, be sure to check out the description box below for additional information. So we're going to get right onto this video, and the topic of this video is about being natural. It's about heat training the hair and what does being natural really mean. So a lady named Sheila emailed me a question, and Sheila said, "Hey Brianna, I have been natural for years and I'm not really looking for hair advice, but I like to straighten my natural hair, and my natural hair always reverts back to its curly state. But people tell me I'm not a true natural, so I want to know your take on it and what do you have to say about it, and if I should continue to heat train my hair, or not actually heat train, but if she should continue to flat iron or apply heat to her hair." So Sheila, I'm going to give you some pointers on as far as what all this really means and why people may be bombarding you about what being natural means. And also I'm going to talk to you about some different things and terminology as far as it goes with applying heat or heat training your hair. So the first thing that I want to make sure that you all understand, that Sheila understands, and that everyone else understands, is that really the universal definition of being natural, or specifically having natural hair, is that your hair has not been altered by a relaxer treatment or a chemical treatment that forces it to take on a straight state or a state other than your hair. So if you use texturizers, if your hair is heat trained, or if you relax your hair, technically speaking, this is not natural hair. Natural hair is the hair that has its own unique form that grows out of your scalp without being permanently altered by heat or other treatments. So Sheila, you are natural. You have natural hair, especially the fact that when you straighten your hair often and your hair reverts back to exactly how it's always been, your hair has not been heat damaged, which is super amazing, and you still have natural hair. I don't know why so many women or so many guys get in on people who like to do things that may be out of the ordinary. Someone who dyes their hair, yes, I guess you can say, technically speaking, their hair didn't come out being blonde. So what? Their hair has the natural texture and the natural pattern that it was when it came out of their hair. So in my book, they have natural hair. Universally, with the definition that's applied to natural hair, their hair has not been treated with any chemicals, or it has not been heat trained to the point of no return. So they have natural hair. Don't listen to people who tell you don't have natural hair. And this is one topic that I really wanted to talk about in my book, The Natural Hair Bible, was about hair Nazis. People who tell you up and down, left to right, to what you shouldn't do to your hair, what you should do to your hair, what you are and what you are not. That's so messed up, because there's so many different types of curl patterns and textures and looks to hair that I hate to even define what a hairstyle is. It's just creativity. So as long as your hair can revert back to curls, like you said, it's always done, you are still natural. And now on to the topic a little bit about heat trained hair. She didn't ask me anything about heat trained hair. She just asked me if she's still natural even though she straightens her hair. And I've already addressed that she is, but what I want to do is talk about heat training. And she's not heat trained. I'm sorry if I keep saying she's heat trained. It just keeps bouncing back and forth in my head. But she likes to straighten her hair. She's not heat trained, but I want to talk about heat training your hair. So heat training your hair is very different in regards to what your curl pattern and texture is. I have 4C hair, and for some others who may have type 4 hair, or specifically type 4C hair, they may have a better time putting heat on their hair than I do. What I have to do is have the temperature of my flat iron at a really low temperature to make sure that my hair can still revert back without it being too wavy or out of the ordinary. So my temperature is usually about on 310 degrees. You could stick with this as you first initially try to straighten your hair. This is a safe temperature for everyone. Now there may be an exception out there with someone who just can't take heat at all, and that's something you have to come to a point where you understand what your hair can handle. But across the board, typically speaking, you can put the temperature of your flat iron at 310 degrees and it will not burn your hair. What it will do is it will give you a softer look, so it won't typically straighten your hair bone straight, what it will do is actually just relax your texture or relax your curl pattern just a little bit, and it's going to revert just like that. Now you can continue to bump the temperature up as you adjust it to testing out your hair. And anytime you test out your hair, always do a patch test. So what I first did when I started to incorporate heat into my hair to just give it a little test to the waters, I would take a small patch here at the nape of my neck, a patch that I know that I wouldn't see through my styles or that other people wouldn't really see through my styles, just in case something crazy happened. So I would take a little pinch, I say about the width of my pinky finger, and then I would straighten it on the lowest setting, bump it up, bump it up, bump it up. So the temperature that I am very happy with is 370 degrees. Some people feel like they really can't achieve that straight look with a flat iron until they get to 400, and I never suggest 400 degrees. But if you know your hair and you've done it to your hair and it reverts back really easily, then stick with that. The thing with natural hair is that there's no rules and limitations. If you want to straighten your hair every single day, do you. If you don't want to, do what you want to do. But the universal definition across the board with natural hair is that it has not been treated with chemical products or heat to undisturb your pattern from ever returning again. So what I really want to address in this video is, yes, I wanted to answer her question, but I wanted to give you all encouragement to stay in your own lane when it comes to your hair. Yes, you may feel entitled to impress your opinions and sophisticated terminology among everyone, but that's not everyone's thing to do what you do or live by your rules. Your hair is your hair, my hair is my hair. You know, there's even some people out there that may say, I hate myself because I wear extensions. Extensions just extend my beauty and they extend everyone else's beauty. If you want to wear hair extensions, do that. I have no problem rocking my fro, which I even did on my book. I have no problem rocking a twist style. I have no problem rocking a sew-in or box braids. The thing with natural hair is that this is the outlet where you can be as creative as you want with your look. One day you can be curly, one day you can be wavy, one day you can be straight. You can even have relaxed hair and do so many different things. So what I really wanted to address is that just stay in your own lane. Don't impress on people things that put them down. And if it doesn't apply to you, move on. Do what works for you and do what you love to do with your own hair. So I hope this has definitely helped you. All the tips that I've gave and advice and different things you want to consider as far as if you are trying to start flat ironing your hair for anyone else who's watching, or that you want to consider when people beam and tell you different things in regards to your own hair. So I thank you all so much for watching, and as always, make sure to check the description box for any information I've talked about in this video or for any further information you would like to know. And as always, I will see you all in my next video.